And now we're recording. So, pick a mic, gentlemen, any mic.
Is your co guy gonna be here or no?
No, he's,
You got scared? It's fine.
yeah. One little police barricade and he gets all nervous.
It's what? Unfiltered.
Yes.
Can I say all of them just to get out of the way?
Oh, if you feel like it, go ahead.
Okay. And cunt. All right. We're good. Got all out of the way. I won't cut the rest of the night.
All right.
I will not be cutting you the rest of the night. Got out of the way. We're good.
I believe there were 2 motherfuckers in there, but there usually are.
Yeah, it's worth twice the amount.
Test. All right, good.
All right, everything's hot.
I want the red one.
Yeah, actually, the green one right there is probably going to be a better sound. This one's, that one's mine. We'll figure this out.
You're the most green guy here.
Yes, I am the Green Ranger.
You're the gringo.
Oh. And I can do better lucha than half these motherfuckers.
Oh.
All right.
I'll be the Black Ranger. I don't care.
2.
I'll keep this the introduction real short here since we're already running on time. I'll go ahead and read off the names here. Hey, folks, welcome to Bouncing Brains. I'm Sean Hatfield. Your co-host, Freddie G, or my co-host, Freddie G, couldn't be with us today because he was scared of a little police cordon down on 16th Street in McAllen. You know how wild it gets with all these damn tourists and college kids.
Tell the truth, he's just scared of me.
The fact is, we got a good thing going because now it's even. It's like all the bald guys over here, all the guys with the cool hair over here on this side. So,
Shooter, I was going to pretend that I did that on purpose, man. What the hell?
I mean,
All right. Let me
You
go.
all have facial hair.
I don't have facial hair.
Yes, you do. You have a 5 o'clock
oh, you
shadow.
got a little bit.
I have a little bit. I have
have
like
peach
peach
fuzz.
fuzz. I have peach fuzz.
But look at the rugged guy over there. Damn, that's the first time I ever see him that
I know,
rugged.
finally. What's up,
If
Channel
I
5?
had a match right now.
Channel 5 in the house.
Channel
thing would
5
be
is the
lit.
hizzy.
Yep.
Shizzy.
Okay.
I was going to read off the names, but if you guys just want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. The Blue Power Ranger.
All right, Blue Power Ranger. I am Criss Austin. I am the current South Texas champion at Wrestling Revolution.
The Pink Power Ranger.
I'm Daniel Galvan. I'm the camera guy at Wrestling Revolution. So not as cool as the South Texas champion, but
The Black Power Ranger.
African American Power Ranger, first of all.
Okay. All right. This guy. All right. Anyways, Danny Chance, current Grand Warrior. Racing for 9 years. And here to represent
Shooter Roberts, you guys already know me.
Red Power Ranger.
The oldest sumbitch to ever live.
Green Power Ranger.
I am the Green Power Ranger, Pete Paine, and I am the #1 contender for every damn belt in this fucking thing. God damn it.
That's
Why
not
did you
true, he's
stop
lying,
yourself
but
when
whatever.
saying fucking? Like, you could say fucking on this
Hey,
podcast.
hey, I'm sorry, but
It's
I
a
got
hot
used
mic.
to it because I
Just
say
say
a lot of fuck, motherfuckers, fuck you. I am the #1 contender for every single fucking belt in this fucking house.
Okay.
Like it or don't like
It's
it,
not a house,
kiss my
but okay.
ass.
All right. Anyways,
Hey.
we're just doing the Power Rangers bit because we all have different color microphones. That's it.
That's
I'm the
it.
coolest. Thank you.
There's no reference there. That's it. Okay.
All right.
That's all it is.
It's supposed to be a wind guard. It's mostly just to keep the herpes off the microphone. That's
That's the gray part. He's like all the colors combined. You're like Captain Planet right now.
just call me
Captain
Voltron.
Planet, he's the hero.
Are you on the phone right now? What are you doing?
Your street cred just went down
Are
completely.
you on the phone during a podcast? What kind of manners
You're
do
on
you
camera,
have?
you know that, right?
Hey, he's on call. Channel 5 needs his ass.
Unprofessional.
Oh, dude, he's on Tinder. That's what's up.
Shit,
It's a grinder.
I'm not on
I have heard podcasts. I've seen many podcasts. I've never seen anyone get on their phone like that. That is so.
I'm the
wow.
camera guy. I spent the whole
Unprofessional.
wrestling show with the camera in my hand. I gotta text my girlfriend back.
Why am I
Start
sitting
the
next
show.
to this guy?
Jeez.
Who put me next to this
Whooped,
guy?
whooped.
Who put me next to this
I'm
guy?
listening.
Why?
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Because he's handsome.
Just
He
keep
bought
him.
me tickets to AEW, so it's fine.
Anyway, guys.
Oh, wow.
What,
You got to bring up a different company.
What?
No, bring up the fight. What's going on?
Nothing's going on. Continue.
The
continue.
podcast is going to be all about us talking shit about other people and companies.
We're gonna
Welcome!
This is never gonna fucking end, bro. Come on.
All right. Anyways.
15-hour-long podcast.
Oh shit.
Now, I've
we
got
go.
I've got a timer going.
We're
I'll
doing
cut you off.
Into 15 sessions.
We're going to have a sleep over here. You're welcome.
Well, I brought my pajama top. We're good.
All right, fucking let's do it. What do we got?
Okay, so I'm letting Shooter kind of be the our Jiminy Cricket for the night, our conscience. I know that's a bad idea, but fucking Shooter, you were the only one that probably didn't get kicked in the head tonight. Who won the fights?
I didn't hear a goddamn thing he said. Sorry, I'm like
sitting
super
right next
deaf,
to him. I didn't hear a damn
right?
thing.
I was just like
Yeah.
looking at your lips move, and I was like, oh, he's so cute.
I just heard who won the fights.
Yeah.
I think
Who won the
that's the
fight?
last
He's asking
question.
who won the
So
matches.
who won the
Okay.
match today?
Oh, ultimately, well, you know better than I did.
I
'cause
would know better. All right, so in match 1, we had Coven, part of the Renegades of Wrestling, versus JJ LeVay, and Coven won with dirty tactics. He cheated. Match 2 was Nails and Paine.
my son.
There you go. You're in match 2. Tell us about it. Tell the whole world.
Nels, up and comer, has been proving himself, even though he's been fucking up, getting fucking losing our fucking matches. But today he finally stepped the fuck up, thanks to me. Anyway, he was wrestling Mr. Was it Rob the Builder?
Rob the Builder.
I love Rob the
Big
Builder.
old fucking wrench
I
he
love
brought
Rob
in
the
summer.
Builder. Rob the Builder's cool.
He's our modern day Mario.
Anyway, fuck that motherfucker. He fucking lost.
Okay.
Why? Because we are the best.
When they-
NOP 2.0
They
is
cheated.
here to fucking take
They
names.
cheated.
They
And
They
cheated.
next week,
It's not my fucking fault.
because you cheated in that match,
I
it's going to be
cheated.
you
Wow.
Cheated.
and your little man, Nelson Nails,
Your little
going up
mini-me.
against Rob the Builder and his tag team partner, Spartan.
Guys,
I
Can't wait for that.
he has a little
Spartan's
match.
cool.
Spartan's really cool. He's Spartan's
When I-
short, but he's buff.
When I said that you can, like, the F-bomb was, like, free game, doesn't mean, like, every word has to be the F-bomb.
Hey, that's the way I talk. Fuck
Look who
you.
you're talking to. It's Pete Paine. He cusses like every third
Yes,
word.
that's why he gets fined so much.
He does.
I
Match,
don't give a fuck.
match 3, we had a triple threat match. It was Brandon Osiris, Gil Dempsey, and Cuervo. And the winner of that match would go on to fight Kiefer Bartek at Lockdown, November 29th. All matches are steel cage matches. The entire night, every match, steel cage. So he won. Brandon Osiris won, and he pinned Cuervo, and now he's going to fight Kiefer Bartek at Lockdown, True Survivor.
And it is
November
Kiefer, right?
29th.
It is Kiefer, not Kiefer, like
Not
Sanchez
Kiefer.
said.
Kiefer. Not
Kiefer.
Kiefer.
Yeah, we
Anyways,
have a
they
guy that
went to
doesn't know how to say
intermission.
stuff.
We went to intermission. Match 4 was the King, Rob Love, and his Goonies. The
Fuck that
Kingdom,
guy.
Johnny Montana, Stud Stash, they're in his corner, going against JC Valentine. Oh, you're back!
Thank you, kind sir.
Going up
About
against
time.
JC Valentine. And
Well,
the,
You guys are still
What's
talking
mine?
about
What
the
the fuck?
matches?
the King, Rob
Sorry,
Love,
what's
cheated.
mine?
I'm really
Jesus.
poor.
And he won. He beat JC Valentine. I went out there and I announced to the world that JC Valentine is our third member to join me and Chris Austin against 5 of their guys. And then the
Wait.
main event,
So you
me.
got him as one of your members even though he fucking lost?
It's fine.
Hey, JC,
bullshit.
Valentine
He was
is a
cheated.
talented wrestler.
He was
He
cheated.
is talented, but he fucking lost.
I mean, he did get screwed over.
And then the main
Fucking
event
lost.
was yours truly, the Grand Warrior Champ with Khan Hawk. And I had to put them separately because if you say it together, it kind of sounds weird. Khan Hawk.
Con Hawk.
Con Hawk.
Khan Hawk.
Con Hawk.
Say it faster.
Con Hawk.
Well, if his first name was
Oh, that
Mike, we'd
sounds
be talking about a
dirty.
different
Yeah.
story.
Kinda
Okay,
dirty.
It
cool.
sounds like
Con.
cock to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So it was me
Con.
and my
They're
partner.
saying that. I'm not saying
Me and my
nothing.
tag team partner, Khan Hawk, there you go, versus Johnny Montana and Stud Stash, part of the Kingdom, and we whooped their asses all over Cine, and we won. Thanks to me, I had my finishing move, the signature move, the springboard cutter, aka your last chance, because that's it. Because once I hit it,
I remember I kicked out of that one time.
once I hit it, you don't kick out, you lose. He's lying.
I kicked
no
out
one's
one
ever kicked out of
time.
it.
I kicked the
no
fuck
one's
out.
ever kicked
Yeah,
out of it.
when did you kick out of it? Calm
No
down.
one's ever kicked out of
Back
my
in
finishing move.
2002.
And my finishing move, no one's kicked out of it ever in history. No one's kicked out of it.
Okay.
We're going that bad? Really?
And then
I
after,
still kicked out of it, motherfucker.
after the match, we announced, Khan Hawk was in my team. So we had 4 guys against their 5. And to everybody's surprise, the man of the hour, the man with the leather jacket.
It's denim.
Denim,
That's
sorry.
denim,
I said
sir.
leather. I said leather. I'm colorblind. I'm playing.
You see, that's how blind you are.
I got hit in the head tonight, real bad. The one with the denim jacket, Shooter Roberts came in, and he super kicked the crap out of Richard Reason. And we announced the world our 5th member to make the full team of 5, Shooter Roberts.
I feel like I just watched the show all over again.
And that's
Dude,
the entire
don't be jealous.
I
We're
feel
gonna
like I
take-
just
we're
watched
gonna
the
take it.
whole show all over again. The way you described that was insane.
Yeah, no,
entire
he's
night.
very vigilant
Yeah.
with his descriptions.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what you just said, but you have excellent mic discipline.
Thank you.
That's what
All right.
we do.
Just walk through the
what we
fucking
do.
camera.
All right.
I don't
Now
worry.
he's taking freedom on you. You see what you do? You tell him the F word. Now he's doing the F word.
Hey,
You're walking to the fucking camera.
thanks, kid.
We're live.
You're
We're live
welcome.
here, punk.
We're live. There's like probably 2
Hulk
times.
Hogan,
God
we're
dang.
coming for you. No, I'm not gonna
Oh,
go there. I'm not gonna go there.
don't
I'm not
even
gonna
go there.
Yeah, calm down, Jordan Miles.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't come by a slave name.
Wow.
Kunta Kinte.
Oh.
My name is Toby.
Okay,
Your name is
next
Toad.
question. Next question.
Next question.
That's WWE related. We just gotta move on. Move on.
Move on. Move along.
Okay, so out of the wins tonight, how does that play into the qualifiers for the big main end
It's
of
the
the month
War
event?
Games, the War Games you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
how does this going to affect that?
Well, it's a War Games type.
I thought it was True
well,
Survivor.
the
It's
win.
True
Board
Survivor
games.
Lockdown, but it's a War Games type match.
Board games.
Man, you're fucking handling
Monopoly.
that.
Okay, explain that. What does that mean? I've
Okay,
never heard that
it's
term
True
before.
Survivor Lockdown. That means we're going to have
all
all our matches on the 29th of November. Make sure to be there. Are all going to be steel cage matches.
all of them.
And in the main event, we're going to have a 5-on-5 elimination match.
Don't say 5-on-5. 5 versus 5.
5 versus 5. Sorry, I don't want to create that.
We're not gonna
image.
stack 'em.
We're not gonna stack 'em.
Not
It's
Jenga.
5 versus 5.
5 versus 5. We had Team 5 of The Kingdom, Rob Love, Richard Reason, Johnny Montana, Stud Stash, and Matt Riot versus my team, me, the Grand Warrior Champion, Dana Chance, the Southern Champion, Chris Austin, the oldest man to ever live, Shooter Roberts, Con Hawk, and the Latin lover, JC Valentine.
Solid team. Solid
Matt
team.
Riot.
This is like one of the best teams that we've ever put
I
together.
did not know
Great.
Matt Riot was going to be in that match.
You know Matt
Yeah,
Riot
he
was gonna be in there.
He's on their team.
Really?
I don't think Matt
That
Riot
was
was
announced
gonna be in that
like
match.
2 weeks ago. So, yeah.
Now, is this the first all cage match event that y'all have put on, or is
Yes,
this?
yes.
First time in history
So-
for our company. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
gonna speak.
here.
Daniel got
Yeah.
left on
Holy
the
shit,
stage.
he
Hold on.
speaks.
Oh, yeah.
God,
Well,
it's cameraman.
Let me sell this on you.
I thought you were still gone.
Okay, hold on.
Last month, we had the first ever cage match in the history of this building, which is a very historic building. Selena came here. She got booed here. That's how far back it goes. So the first time ever, and he was in it. And since that match, he hasn't wrestled because in that match, he went to the hospital afterwards. He
Yes.
was bleeding so
Sad-
much.
sadly,
he
I
went
got
to the
cut too
hospital.
deep during
he
that
just got
match.
his stitches out.
Let's
That's
see the
how
scar.
hardcore the match
Show
is.
us
No,
the
it's
scar.
not even a good scar.
Yeah.
It's not even a good scar.
And so, in return, we're gonna
Yeah,
come
it
back.
just
Yeah.
looks like a bad scribble.
matches.
I
Yeah.
got Love got me in a powerbomb. He slammed me up against the steel, and the steel got me right up on my forehead and just got me right up. He
Okay,
cut me right up.
Let me
open,
let me
man.
tell you first of all, when we were setting up the cage, I felt it, and I was like, dude,
That's
there's
real
so,
steel. It's not
there's
fake
so many,
steel.
There's so many
Everyone
jagged
likes to say
edges
fake.
on that
Use
thing.
that
I-
word fake. It's not
dude,
fake steel.
For real, I told you, be careful, block your head, and you didn't do it. That's why you got cut so bad.
This is from the guy that was telling me the last time we had him on that he wanted to do one of those Japanese death matches with the barbed wire around the fence and a couple of baseball bats just
Yeah,
lying around for
the
fun.
next time we go to Harlingen,
Yeah, Hardin Gin. Yeah.
those
yeah.
are our
Harlingen.
underground shows, all rated R, 18 years or older. There's a bar there, serving drinks. All matches are hardcore, and the main event, death match, every time.
That was a week after the steel cage match.
Okay,
Yeah.
this was the event at the spot you were telling me
November
about.
Spot in
2nd, yeah.
Harlingen,
We had
yeah.
a show November 2nd there.
It was a
and
week after my
okay.
cage match, and
Yeah,
if,
your
if
cage
the
match
cage
is-
match didn't cut me
Okay.
open, that night would have busted me.
Yeah,
Been
that's cute.
a
Cage
mess.
match. Cage match, cute. Something about the casket match, kid.
Oh, yeah, the
Casket match
you
was
wrestle
the
again?
best.
You wrestle,
ever.
wrestles tiny dudes again, and you're huge.
Like
and you still
always,
almost
who
lost.
is bigger than me?
You
Not
still
you.
almost lost?
Not you. Not you. Channel 5 guy ain't bigger than me. I am the biggest, baddest motherfucker in here. What do you got? Nothing.
What are you
That is true.
compensating for? All right,
That
What
is
are you
true,
calm
though.
down there
Now I'm
over
standing
there?
in
Stud
off-colors.
Stash is bigger. Stud Stash is bigger than you.
Uh-oh.
No, he's
And
not.
Daniel Galvan.
His stash is bigger than my fucking beard. Yeah, sure.
His
I
stash
mean,
is bigger than your stash.
I mean, you are bigger,
You are,
but if we're talking
Fatter,
about
stronger,
height, we're talking about
fucking
height,
meaner.
you're short.
yeah.
I mean, I've stood next to Ray Knight, one of our wrestlers here. He's a tall.
Oh yeah, Ray's a big sumbitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big dude.
And I kicked his ass.
I don't know.
well, he It's probably about 50-50
You need a
for
shit up.
guys, right?
You need a
I think
shit
you're
to
the
think
tie.
it.
I think you're the tie like at 2-2 apiece, but that's historic right there.
That's historic.
Those are big matches, and I'm not talking about like the size of the character, but like the ring can't handle that shit. Can't handle y'all fucking
Oh,
bigness.
for real, yeah.
So
Break the ring.
that when we have those matches, him versus Ray Knight, it's once in a blue moon. It's like probably twice a year, but Ray's been gone.
When we have the money to buy new ropes.
when we have enough support for the ring for these guys, because they go all out. Like, it's crazy. 5-star matches. I've seen it firsthand. So, biggest, baddest, maybe the strongest.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I beat every single biggest guy here, from Zandy to Nightmare to fucking Ray Knight. I beat every biggest guy here.
Except for Sustache.
And the
Well,
pillars.
Except for Stud Stash.
Yeah, Stud
Stud
Stash.
Stash.
Yeah,
Stud Stash versus P.
Oh, he just barely showed up in the fucking. He barely showed up here.
I don't know. We had
Yeah.
Samson here a couple of times. Every time
Oh,
he was
Samson. Kicked his ass.
every time Big Samson chokeslammed me, where were you?
Yeah, Samson.
Yeah, where were you?
Well, every time I go to Laredo, do I not kick his ass?
I don't know.
I've never been to Laredo.
Have anybody here
Uh,
been to
Probably
Laredo?
in the back
Laredo.
laughing.
Have you been to Laredo?
I've never been to that
We
country.
don't have Channel 5 in Laredo.
Yeah.
We're talking about here.
Yeah.
about
Nuevo
here.
Laredo. That's
We're not
Mexico.
talking about Laredo.
Sir,
We're
sir,
talking
I'm
about
not
here.
here. I am worldwide.
We're not talking
I'm
about
Mexico.
practice,
I'm
man. We're talking
Cali.
about
I'm
the game.
Yeah.
Colorado. All over Texas. I am
He just likes to flex
international.
his dick. He really likes
everywhere.
to flex his dick.
I've been
See, I
everywhere he's
told you.
been.
Yeah.
He really likes to flex his dick.
I've been
Hey,
to
Pete,
Laredo.
how you?
Except for Mexico.
Hey, Pete, how your day
I
going?
wrestled
He's
in
like,
Monterrey.
I've been here.
I wrestled in Progresso.
Deep in Mexico.
Monterrey, I said.
Nesa, next to Mexico City.
Okay, I haven't been that far deep. But when you go that deep, you come back with something. I'm glad you put the covers on here.
Yeah.
I
For
feel
the
bad for
herpes,
Sean.
you know.
Sean just like listening to us bullshit right now.
No, I was going to say, I've got a measuring tape in the bag. If you guys want to go in the restroom and settle this once and for all, it just, whatever.
Imagine
How
getting
about-
like
fuck you, how about that?
Imagine getting 15 wrestlers, all egos, all talking shit, just the same thing, like what you have now, but our shirts are off and we're slamming the hell out of each other's chest.
Oh, no, I'm thinking
And then
that.
there's like
I'm thinking the setup for next time is just one microphone in the center, and you fuckers got to fight for it.
Yeah. Oh shit. God.
Oh my God.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. At the end of the fucking day, you fucking always regret going up against me. You fucking hate going up against me. You hate going up against me
I've
because
never
at the end of
hated
the fucking day, I am Pain. And all you're going to fucking feel at the end of this match, every fucking match you're going to be in with me, is fucking Pain.
I hate going up
Are
against
you-
you because
are
you
you-
smell.
Are you a
I
seven
smell.
deadly sin?
Yeah.
Hey,
Is
sir,
Paine one of them?
I ain't that
Paine, that's not one
guy
of
that
them.
was fucking Michael
Nah, that's not
Jackson
deadly
back in
sin,
the
right?
fucking day. That guy
He can't be that
reeked.
bad.
Screw you. You okay, wait.
I'm saying, is Pain one of the 7 deadly sins? No, right? You can't be that bad.
I'm not scared
You're
of
probably
going
You
against
feel
you.
it.
You're probably
gonna feel
moderate.
it.
You're probably
You feel it.
moderate.
That's why I'm Pain, because you're going to feel it.
Yeah, I need someone to wrestle for the South Texas champion. If you're game, I don't know.
Bro, I held that shit.
for like 2 seconds. Calm
2
down.
seconds.
Next question.
Yeah.
Two fucking.
When he was handing the belt over to the champion.
Yeah.
That's when he held
That's
it.
why he held it.
Okay, let's get some perspective on that. What was the story then? What was the story? If you're going to bring some shit
I
up,
don't know.
tell the story.
Just go with another question. Just ask
Hold on.
whatever you
Let's
want.
go.
There's no story behind it.
Because we're gonna.
I
I need
the
to
question
fight
was
this
asked.
guy.
I
I
don't
need
even
to
know what
fight
the
this
question
guy
was.
because at
I
the
know,
end of
we
the
just went
fucking
off
day,
tangent.
We've been all over
I
the
can
place
beat,
right now.
I can
don't even
beat
know what's
any
going
of
on
these
anymore.
motherfuckers any fucking day of the fucking week.
Not Daniel
At the
Galvan.
end of
You
the
have
fucking
never
day.
beat Daniel
That's
Galvan.
true. I'm
Not
defeated.
once.
Do you
I'm
hear this
undefeated.
every
He's
third
I beat
word?
him in the
F
beer
word.
challenge. You're barely starting your stubble, kid. Shut up.
This guy's undefeated, bro.
I'm undefeated, unbeaten.
And he has the
That's right.
hottest chicks ever.
Oh my
So-
God. We just ragged on Daniel Galvan.
Look who's talking shit. Look who's talking shit.
What is the-
Look who's talking shit.
Color of your girlfriend's right there.
I
Who
know.
could you be taking?
It's purple and white, dude.
Yes, okay, you know what? My phone is purple and white because I can't afford to buy a new phone case, and this was my mom's.
All right, Barney,
So,
there you
what's
go.
his
Play on-
phone back?
The Wish
Fortnite.
app. Wish.com. Go just use the Wish app. And there you go. Boom.
Yeah.
Wish sometimes a ripoff. I'm
Guys,
not-
buy American. Cool.
Yeah,
So-
there's no way in American Mexico that one time I went to fucking Nessa. Damn right.
And he came back with something.
Yeah, he probably did.
Talking shit, motherfucker. Get your ass kicked. Fuck you.
Next
Anyway.
Next question.
Next
Let's
question.
go.
So, dick measuring and head wounds aside, do you think the cage matches are going to be something that'll continue? Is that
Hopefully, yeah.
Maybe
Cage matches continue, yeah. I
maybe
would
yearly
love that.
if we do it. But those things are so dangerous that you can't do them all the time, because if you do them all the time, then you're gonna have no talent left because everybody's gonna get injured.
Yep.
They're that vicious.
Dangerous, yeah.
but
They're
does
right,
the-
Chris Austin.
Hi.
They're real dangerous.
Yeah,
They're dangerous.
He's gonna be out for 2 months.
My head went
Yeah,
right up against
bro.
that steel, and there you go.
It is really dangerous. Like, a lot of the times, you don't really think about it, but, like, we can have table matches every night. We can have a chain match every night. We can have a steel cage match every night. Because they're dangerous.
Hey, casket.
You can have a casket match every night.
Oh, we
Just
can.
You can.
We can.
We can. You
We
can
can,
have a
but
death
nobody's
match
gonna survive at the
every
end.
night. Because then, you know, they're going to get hurt. But we want to keep bringing back wrestlers to build up. They got to, you know.
And
you
it's
give
just
them
not
more
bringing
matches.
wrestlers in.
You
It's
got to give them a repertoire. You got to keep building up. They just have matches.
And it's just not bringing wrestlers in. We want longevity in our careers, too.
Oh, of course.
We do that all the time. We'll be retired by the time we're 30.
Look at Mankind.
Look at Mankind, yeah. That's a perfect example.
And a freak of nature
Foley,
right there,
yeah.
too. So, yeah.
You can barely walk. No, you can barely walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, okay. Not something you want to do on a regular basis, but is there anything that in the foreseeable future, up the ante, ladder match, you know, what's
Next
the...
week we're going to be having a ladder match.
Okay.
Yeah. There'll be a tag team match, ladder match. Kind of surprised, can't give all the details out. But let's just say whoever wins is going to be revealing something. And that's all I'm going to say. That's the only hints you're going to get. That whoever wins will be revealing something. And that's it. But next week, we do have a ladder match.
If I didn't know that this was an all-ages show, I would have more questions for that.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
Oh, I get silence after a dick reference? Okay, cool.
Well, I could barely hear you. The fucking music's too
I know,
loud.
there's so much
He's right
music.
next to you, and he's talking about dick measuring, and he ain't
He's
say
still,
shit.
yeah, he's, yeah.
Well, he's ashamed when you say
Talking
dick,
about,
he
I've
was
been
like,
to
"Oh, I gotta back
Mexico."
up."
yeah.
The podcast is called The Bouncing Brains, so
I get it.
Fair enough.
put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. Once again, Freddie pussed the fuck out.
Hi, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie.
We miss you so much. I mean, we had the handicap section already ready.
By the way,
Just kidding, we didn't.
I am truly hoping that the contacts show up in the camera.
Somebody touched me.
Who's touching you?
Somebody's fucking touching me.
I'm fucking with him.
I don't know.
I have
Okay,
different
first-
contacts for how I feel. I got the reds, I got the blacks, I got the whites. I got all different kind of contacts.
He's
It
fake as
just
fuck.
depends on the
Anger.
way I'm feeling, number one, and what the fuck I'm wearing.
It
It's
depends
all
on
about
his
his
anger.
feelings.
If
Right
it's-
now,
If he's that
blissfully
white,
white, but you're pissing me the fuck up. It's gonna turn
If he-
red eventually. Because every time I fucking look at this motherfucker, I want to beat the shit out of
It's
this
this time
guy.
of the month.
I have the most punchable
But he's
face
fucking
'cause I
lucky
smile.
he got fucking concussed because he's dummy.
if his contacts
dumb-
are white, he's at a mild level of anger. If they're yellow, he's a little bit. He's up there. He's at a medium.
Okay.
Kind of like the.
I don't even have to hold my microphone anymore.
Fuck you! Hold your shit.
I was gonna say,
Kinda like
are these?
the package you get at Taco Bell, and when he's wearing red, now you know he's pissed.
I was thinking something like a mood ring sort of
Yes.
scenario.
same
Okay.
thing. That or the Taco Bell reference. It works out.
Let me ask you this: how much does the in setting up the matches? How much does the call outs play into that? I mean, can you go like, I want
What
to
do you-
fight that
I
motherfucker?
don't know what he's talking about.
are you
Setting
talking
up
about?
what?
Like calling mother.
All out, fool.
Oh, like if I get in the ring, I'm gonna call out this guy.
Yeah. How much does that play
It's
into
never
the
gonna happen because
brackets?
he's fucking
You
scared
know,
of me.
if I did that, he'll go in the
He's
ring and
fucking
he'll
scared
squash
of me.
me and probably eat me, and then my wife will be a widow. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be eaten. But that kind of it plays out. I mean, sometimes the challengers want to challenge the champions, you know, or the tag team champions, and that kind of thing. Okay, well, prove yourself. You can't just go out there and say I'm gonna fight Shooter Roberts. If he's the champ, you gotta work your way up. So we'll give you somebody to fight, and if you beat them, you're number one contender. And if you lose, well, you suck, kid.
Do you get like a short list of people you're allowed to call out? Is that how this works?
No, it goes by rankings for the most part. But then there's
Right.
certain times that you really, really don't like somebody, and you just go out there and you just beat the crap out of them, which this guy's done a lot.
Yeah.
No
and
doubt.
then the match happens, and then that's where like the real like feud or real like I want to kill this guy, and the other guy's like I want to kill him too, and then the match builds.
It isn't,
builds
and
itself.
usually it doesn't even end on that one time that they meet and they fight one-on-one. That's just sometimes just a stepping stone, like, oh, you cheated, let's fight again. And if you want to keep cheating, well, I'm gonna bring out a weapon and even the odds. Cause you keep cheating, I'm gonna bring out a weapon. Hardcore match. There you go. Now anything goes. He can cheat because I have a weapon. Vice
At
versa.
the end of the day, I don't have to fucking cheat. I just gotta beat the shit out of every
Damn, this guy
single
loves
one of
talking
them.
shit. This
Why
guy,
is everything
he
about
always
you?
Everything's about
him.
me.
Brings it about him all
Everything's
the
about
time.
me.
Anyways, Daniel, how are things going on with you in your life?
Hey, man.
So quite
Everything's about Paine.
Everything's about me.
Paine.
Wait, but first of all, on a serious note, Daniel right here. Daniel, go on.
Let's
Best
talk about this guy.
cameraman
Yeah,
in the
this guy needs
world.
a lot of cool stuff.
Love this guy.
Dude, he's one of the hardest working guys in our entire company. There's no doubt.
And not only the camera guy, he works on our hype videos, you know, when we have to put out highlights and everything on our Facebook page. He did an amazing hype video for me for our Rise of the Phoenix show. I've never looked so good. I'm always looking shitty, but he made me look like
That
a
mic hasn't
million
gone deep
bucks.
enough into his mouth.
I'm not gonna say no to that. You always look like fucking shit.
Yeah. But he made me look like $1 million bucks. He's a great cameraman, great on the computer.
That's true,
I
man.
don't know. He's amazing.
That's true.
Love this dude. I mean, the magic he does. He always catches the perfect moments. And
You
it
can
ends
follow
up
him on
beautiful.
Twitter at Danny_Chance_.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one.
What? That's you,
Absolutely.
fool.
Absolutely.
That was Danny
Wow, I didn't know
Chance.
he was Danny Chance. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Holy cow.
He's also got like a big resume.
We're like
Of, like,
23
things that
minutes
he's
in,
done.
and Sean's only asked 2 questions.
No, well,
Three.
here's a genuine one for you, because I mean this is an actually sincere question. I'm not trying to just sensationalize here, but like it's been a long time since I've done any sparring in any sort of boxing, judo, any of that stuff. But have occasionally been in those situations. Somebody takes something a little too far, and what should be, if not playful, at least kind of just an exercise turns into I'm going to rip your fucking head off. How often does something like that? Does it ever happen? How often does the professionalism slip away?
I think I've seen it happen once or twice, but it's usually just handled in the ring or handled backstage. But I will say, there's one time we set up the ring, and a fan wanted to get in the ring with Pete Paine, and he was like, I wonder if you could break out of a chokehold. And I swear to God, I just saw Pete Paine just lean back, put all his weight on the motherfucker, and he was like, "Ugh," and tapped out. And that's all he had to fucking do to prove that guy, you don't belong in the ring, stay a fan, and get the fuck out. Swear on my life, that was the funniest thing I ever seen Pete Paine do.
Fair enough, but no flashes of red, and next thing you know,
No,
you got
he
somebody.
was done. He
Okay,
was done.
all right,
He
cool.
was done.
cool.
Pete Paine was like, what the? No, get off.
Get away
But
out of here.
usually everything else, it's either handled in the ring or just handled backstage.
There's a lot of guys that think they could do what we do, but once they get in there, they really quickly figure out that they can't do it, and they're out. Day 1, day 2,
Yeah.
week 1.
It's-
Never
it's
hear from him
amazing.
again.
It's really amazing. I've seen guys who've practiced jiu-jitsu and cardio could be $1 million, but there's certain things you just can't do, and they just can't hack it, and then they quit. It's really something to watch.
At the end of the day, if you fucking think this shit is fake, step in the fucking ring with me or with this fucker, even this skinny ass scrawny motherfucker. Even the fucking camera guy can fucking whoop your fucking ass. At the end of the day, this is not fucking fake. This is a fucking ass whooping that we fucking take. I gave this guy an ass whooping, this guy an ass whooping. He tried giving him an ass whooping, but I whooped his ass so we know at the end of the day, this shit's fucking real. You might say it's fucking fake as fuck. Get in that fucking ring with us. We'll fucking show you what the fuck it is.
Right. I was aiming more at the idea. Has there ever been a
I
point
know we
for
turned
any
this.
of you?
He asked a completely different
I
question.
know what you're trying to say. Like,
Professionalism.
like
Yeah, this became like
I'll give
amateurs.
a good example. Me and Chance, first time ever we ever had a match. First time ever. I think I'd already been wrestling for like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be like a real friendly competition, whatever.
Yep.
I cheap shot him at the beginning of the match because I really wanted to win.
Yep.
And at that point, at that point, Chance, I could see it in his eyes. He was like, "Fuck this guy."
Yep.
And it was probably the hardest hitting match I've ever been a part of. But at the end of it, we hugged it out because we settled it in the ring, like he just said.
Yeah.
But it turns into the point where you want to win so bad that sometimes you'll just do whatever it takes, and you just have to settle it in the ring or settle it backstage.
I didn't want to hug him.
And
He
when
made
we,
me hug him.
and when we started
I would've
backstage,
kicked his ass.
sometimes it goes into the
Fuck
ring.
that guy.
That's one fucking
He
thing
cheap
that I
shotted me.
did.
You all heard. He said it.
I quit this
Fuck
company
that
at
guy.
one point because this guy got on my shit, and I quit.
He did
But
that shit
once
again.
they
but
brought
fuck
me
his
back
ass.
because I busted my fucking ass
It was
so
match of the
much
year,
for
though.
this fucking company. They brought me
I
back
didn't want to hug him.
and then brought me
He made me hug
against
him.
this guy
Grown men
because
don't
they
hug.
knew we had to squash our
Grown men don't
shit.
hug.
I whooped them like there was no tomorrow. But at the end of the fucking day, we fucking went hard. We stiffed each other, but at the end of the day, fuck it, we squashed our shit. We squashed our shit in the fucking ring, and the fucking people saw it and they reacted to it. But at the end of the day, we squashed it. We put everything we had there. He got me mad. I hit him so hard. He hit me hard. He hit me hard back, but I hit harder. And we were closer at the end. We squashed the shit. Ooh. Sometimes we settle this shit in the fucking ring.
Okay, kind of an expenditure of the rage as opposed to letting it build up.
It built up, but at the end of the day, we beat the shit out of each other to a fucking point where, you know what? You're right. We were both right. Fuck it. We squashed it. But we beat the shit out of each other.
Mind you, every match takes a toll on you, first of all. So the chingazos that we're doing, as Bandana Joe would say, they're legit. We give chingazos. That's what we're here for. That's what the fans are here for, to see chingazos, to get chingazos.
Right.
But once it gets to like a personal thing, then you're a little bit like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And the crowd can sense it right away when there's like actual beef with like two guys. You can sense it, and then as wrestlers in the back, we're just like on edge. We're watching. We're like, what's gonna happen? Whose jaw's gonna break first? So that to prove your point, or to answer your question, yeah, shit happens. We take care of it in the ring.
That's a good way to take care of it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and it's legal.
Good stuff, Shooter. Good talk.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank you for having me. I gotta take off. Sorry.
Appreciate it, Danny.
Have a good night.
The amazing Danny Chance, everybody. Grand Warrior.
Grand Warrior.
Hey, let's get one of the new trainees in here.
Oh, you
Get
can
the
take
fuck
the mic.
over here. He's one of our up-and-comers. He's been busting his ass. He's been going with us everywhere we fucking go. Every seminar we go, this guy's always there. One of our future trainees, Mr. Juan. How are we doing?
Mr. Juan, introduce yourself.
Hey,
Hi,
how's
Juan.
it going? My name is Juan. I've been training since about early February.
Nice.
Have they been mean to you yet?
We're mean to everyone.
I mean, I'm ex-military, so it's like,
Or you just take it as love?
yeah,
Okay.
it's no big deal.
Happy late Veterans Day.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah, training's no joke. I remember the first time I walked in, I thought it was going to be easy. I was like, I can do this, whatever. I played football. I've done martial arts. I've done all this cool stuff.
I remember you.
I can do this. First day, I was like, wow, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. It's a lot. It takes a toll on your body. And then especially when you want to get in the ring, you know, you want to wrestle, you want to be this name, this household name in whatever venue you're wrestling in.
Right.
And sometimes you're just a trainee, and they're like, no, you're not ready. We can't put you out there yet. You're not ready. You can't put you out there yet. And eventually sometimes you're like, oh, I want to quit. But you got to stick with it, and that's the hard part. The longevity of that training.
Right. Okay. Well, this actually leads to another question I was thinking about earlier, and this is something that could pertain to anyone that's doing any form of performance. I'm a stand-up comic, so I mean there are many a time where you're up there. Maybe there's some moment where you just go, "Fuck, is this worth it?" But I mean, has there ever come a moment for any of you? I'm assuming not quite yet, but has there ever come a moment where you kind of go, maybe you're having the conversation with somebody afterwards, and they kind of like. I mean, logically, they break it down and you go, yeah. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that moment of, if not necessarily doubt, of testing of faith.
In your profession, and that's comedy. In the comedy world,
Oh, that's
the best-
all about killing
the
dreams.
best thing you can do, or ascend to, or aspire to, is a standing ovation, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, everybody stands up in the crowd. Same thing for us. If you get all the butts in the seats, like they're standing and cheering for you, that's one of the best moments ever. And there's no price you can put on that. Whether you're like the top guy, the middle guy, the indie guy, whatever. Like you can't
Yeah.
put a price on that.
Pete,
Yeah,
you look
that's
like you
cute.
got something to say.
That's cute. Cheer for this motherfucker, but I relish on the booze. I relish on the fucking hate because I am the fucking bad guy. Because everybody needs a fucking bad guy to make this motherfucker look cool. This motherfucker look cool. They're cheering for this motherfucker, and I relish in the fucking booze, and I try the best to fuck him.
Whoa.
Fucking hate me as much as you fucking want, but the good guys always eat the bad guys. Just like Al Pacino said, everybody needs a fucking bad guy.
Well,
and I will be the best bad guy ever.
It's like you get a Richard Pryor and everybody loves him, but then you get like an Anthony Jeselnik and nobody likes him. You know,
Some people do.
Because he's
The
so
dumb
morbid.
people.
Well, I was going to go with maybe an Andy Kaufman type, where it's
Andy Kaufman.
Andy
Also.
Kaufman's
the anger.
Andy Kaufman. I'm breaking
Yeah,
necks.
sorry.
Yeah, Andy
I mean,
Kaufman.
I'm sorry I said that.
You can try, kid.
nobody
mean,
accused you of wrestling women.
I mean, my first time in the ring, after that night, I probably quit like 5 times in my head because I was so bad. As soon as I was done and I got to the back, everybody was telling me like, "Wow, you've been training?" I'm just like,
Yeah, sometimes you'll have shit nights, and you contemplate like, oh wow, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, I guarantee you every wrestler has that thought, because it's like in stand-up comedy, if you go and you tell some jokes and you dedicate a lot of time to it, the only thing you're losing is time. But in wrestling, especially like independent wrestling, you're losing time and you're losing your body, because every match these guys have is like physically demanding.
And money.
They're going to be
a lot of
fucked up
times
when
money.
they're 40, 50, maybe even 30 years old. So I guarantee you every independent wrestler has that thought of, is it worth it? Because it's going to be hard for them to hang out with their kids. So in addition to the time it takes to like pursue stand-up comedy or whatever,
Right.
as a wrestler, you're giving up your body. You know?
Right.
I'm only 22 years old.
Yeah.
I'm only 22. I've been wrestling. I've been training since I was 18, and I'm only 22, like I said, and I've already had to take time off because I've hurt my neck, I've hurt my knee a couple times, I've twisted my ankle, and I've never felt this kind of soreness every time. You know, I played football, and the next day you're kind of sore, but then it goes away. Wrestling, sometimes you're like, oh, what was that? And he's like, oh yeah, when I jumped off the ring and landed on the floor a couple months ago, you know. It takes a toll on you really
Or
bad.
even then, there's some shit that you don't even know. How the fuck
And
did
then,
I get this shit?
that too.
What the fuck? Why does it hurt? I was just training. Why does this hurt?
Yeah, and then you watch the video and you're like, oh, that's
yeah,
what
there
happened.
you go. That's
what happened.
that's where this guy comes in.
But the reason why, but the thing is, so you have that shitty
Reason.
part of it. The reason though is like all these guys love wrestling. Maybe it's because when they were a kid, it really resonated with them, or maybe they got to it later in life. But they're like, I love this shit, and I want to either pursue it on like a small scale, or a couple of these guys back here want to make a career out of it. And in all honesty, would be lucky if one guy here makes it big. To be honest with you.
We have a guy who's pretty close.
But
we have a
don't-
guy who's pretty close.
You don't have a single guy who's making a living out of professional wrestling.
Right.
It's
right.
really hard to make a living out of pro wrestling.
It really is. People think
Like-
that we're out here and we probably make big bucks. We don't. We don't make
Yeah.
the big bucks. You
Well,
know?
not yet.
Not yet,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Once you get to
we're-
a certain level, yeah, now you're talking like,
a lot of us aren't out here just for the money and everything. A lot of us are out here because we love it. A lot of I know a lot of the guys. This guy right here, and this guy right here specifically, they'll travel all the way to San Antonio, and I mean that's a waste of
Yeah.
money sometimes.
This
Right,
guy
right.
specifically?
Yes, this guy specifically.
Motherfucker. No, you pointing at this motherfucker.
you said me
He was
specifically.
barely starting. Yes, I give
Yeah.
him props. He's done a lot of shit.
I was talking about
Fuck
you.
you.
Ba-
I've been
basically-
I
busting
thought it was
my
both of
fucking
you.
ass.
I thought it was
no,
both
no,
of
no.
them. I thought it was
Fuck
talking about
you
both of
pointed
them.
at this one. Specifically this guy. Sir, how dare you? Fuck you.
Both of them.
do you want a cup
Look.
of tea over here so you can sit?
I
down?
know.
Cállate los
Attention
hocico.
drawer over here.
Look, man. I fucking played football for fucking 9 years. I know about abusing your fucking body. When this shit came to me, somebody saw something in me, and I busted my fucking ass the same way I busted my fucking ass in football. I didn't give a fuck. At the end of the fucking day, I love this
So much
shit.
attention to himself.
Fuck you. You can do all your fucking smirking that you fucking want.
You can't
Fuck
draw a
you.
crowd, though.
I busted my fucking ass.
I drew a crowd.
I busted your fucking ass. I was the one that fucking got you
I
in
drew a
this
main event
bitch.
crowd.
Anyway, I busted this motherfucker. He busted me one time, but I busted this motherfucker the same way back. But at the end of the day, love it or hate it, this
I drew a crowd.
has become a big fucking part of us. A big part of me.
Yeah,
Because I fucking love this shit.
everybody,
Anyway, back to what I was
everybody
saying.
for a
These
different
guys have
reason.
Fuck
wasted
you.
money
I
going
love
off to
this shit.
seminars, you know, to learn more about the
Yeah, that
wrestling
you fucking need to
business.
fucking go to, you dick.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. I don't waste money that much because I barely even have enough money to even live.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wrestling's
So-
like the crazy girlfriend.
And that's
Yeah,
why
wrestling's like the crazy
It
girlfriend.
makes no sense for you
No,
to be
no,
in a
no.
relationship with her, but you love her.
It's
so
a
you
fucking
just
family.
stay with her.
It's a fucking family.
Okay.
You can fucking ask us. And I've been telling you. Ask
Okay,
us.
now we're
Let's
getting
go.
too real here.
Let's go.
I mean-
Let's go. He's
I
been
mean-
fucking busting his ass, and I went with him, and I stayed with him. Like, oh, fucking
I've
badass,
heard this
dude.
spiel like 20 times already from him.
I
It's
just
really,
got-
I don't
That's
give a
why
shit. You can
annoying.
hear it fucking again. Another fucking time, bitch.
Where
I get one.
I just got out of a seminar where a guy was talking about he was wrestling for 15 years
Bob
trying
Evans.
to make this.
I'm gonna go
Bob
pee
Evans
real
and
quick
hybrid.
while he talks about this.
He was trying to make a living off of this for about 15 years, and then he realized he didn't want to do it for a living anymore. It's like for 15 years trying to like hustle and grind just to realize that, man, this is a great thing, but it's a great hobby for me. And it's like, for me barely starting out, it clicked, like there's nothing wrong with that either.
I again, just to speak from the general performer perspective, I think there's going to be the moments of doubt, but if you ever find yourself in that position where you're starting to envision, you're not adding it into the grander vision, the long-term plan. It's already a part of it. You're going, well, of course I'm going to be doing this. It's an assumption rather than something a side thing that you're doing.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody had that vision of like them standing in the middle of the ring for like WWE at some WrestleMania with their hands up and everybody cheering.
On top of that, luckily for us, now there are other companies getting fucking brought up. Not everything has to be WWE anymore. We got Ring of Honor.
Right.
We got fucking AAA in Mexico. We got McAllen. We got TNA. We got fucking W.
Yeah, New Japan.
New Japan, that's another one company that we go to.
Wrestling Noah in
Luckily
Japan.
now, the new age, there's a lot more fucking doors being open. And that's what's cool about it now.
Well, now the content, you can stream it online, so you can just watch stuff online and watch stuff from Japan. Like back in the day, we couldn't
Content.
watch that. We
But-
couldn't watch like
This
New
content
Japan
right
stuff.
here.
We had to wait for a VHS to get to our house.
Right.
So now
Old bastard.
you can stream. Yeah, thank you.
So nowadays, it's not just WWE. Now there are a lot more companies being building up on the side that you can actually make something out of it. Anyway, AEW. Look at AEW. What have they done? They've got a big money backer, but they're busting their asses. There's something different. This is the new age wrestling. The wrestling has always been evolving. It's not the same 80s wrestling that your dad knew. Now it's the new age wrestling. A lot of acrobatics, a lot of different things that are going on in wrestling nowadays.
Well, let me ask you this: are you noticing a change in perspective towards the performers themselves? Is there are the companies actually, let's say, showing a little more appreciation, or is there any maybe a
Yes,
cheapening
that's
factor?
the thing is that
or-
a lot of these companies now are starting to go into niche positions. Like NWA is sticking to being classic, and people absolutely love it. WWE is sticking to being the most mainstream highlight, and people still love it. You got
Especially with a Fox deal. Fox deal,
and then
Damn.
you got like AEW that's embracing these niche indie wrestling theatrics and styles.
Okay.
And people are eating it up as well. And so like now all the bases are starting to get covered in mainstream. And now there's a place for everybody. And you'll get the older guys complaining about the newer guys, trying to be like the future is now, old man. So
this is what we talk about. Wrestling is evolving. This is not the 80s wrestling, but the 80s wrestlers keep the mentality is make it look real, but AEW does a few things that are kind of questionable, but it's entertaining. Entertainment. That's at the end of the day,
Right.
we call it entertainment. Even WWE changed their name from World Wrestling Federation to World Wrestling Entertainment. So we're here to entertain the
That
new
was also
masses.
because of the WWF thing, the worldwide
yeah, that
Yeah.
copyright.
fucking
Anyway, but like you were
pandas.
saying,
Anyway,
there's a lot of different opportunities for us too. Now, back then it was just WWE was that
was
golden ticket.
that
of
was a
being
golden
that
ticket that
thing.
you wanted to go to.
But now we have things like AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro,
TNA.
freaking New Japan Noah, or what
Yeah,
was it?
wrestling.
TNA.
Ultra TNA.
Even a
Impact
lot of guys have been going at AAA. I
Impact
grew up watching
Triple
AAA.
A, yes. CMLL. I mean, there's just so many opportunities for different types of wrestlers too. Like you were saying, NWA, very old school, very old, you know. And then there's the New Japan, who follows the strong style. You know, a lot of kicks, a lot of strikes. You know. And then we have AEW, which all the acrobats. You know, it's so many different opportunities for us now than there were a couple years ago. And I think that's what everyone needs to appreciate. Everyone likes to talk about, oh no, this is how it's supposed to be done. Wrestling's supposed to be done
But
this
that's
way.
what I love. A lot of guys did their time in the indies. Look at AJ Styles. As soon as he hit WWE, everybody loved him. Everybody knew who he was because he busted his ass in the indies. A lot of guys, Nakamura, the same way he busted Shinsuke Nakamura, he busted his ass, and he finally got called up big time.
I mean-
So at the same time, WWE has been noticing these guys. Look at NXT, a lot of hot talent that actually came through here, through Wrestling Revolution. Now look at War Machine. Now they're what, the Viking Experience. They
Viking.
came here.
Ivar
they
and
were
Eric.
here. We got a lot of indie guys that went through here and they made it big to WWE. And now they're the Raw champions.
Now, would you say it's not only, say, catering the market to the audience, but also kind of opening, let's say, catering to the actual style of the performers themselves, the athletes, the whatever adjective you guys want to use on this pronoun? Yeah, I mean, you know, if you are into the more theatrical style, then this would probably be your avenue to take. If you're into the more, you know, the physical classical wrestling style,
Man,
that
we had so much talent come through here, man. We had Paul London. We had Teddy Hart for the longest time here.
Yeah.
Now he's in MLW. War Raiders were here. They're War Raiders. Fuck you. They're not the Viking Experience. They're War Raiders. Screw you.
Sorry.
The War Raiders.
A
Viking
lot of
Experience.
guys have come through
Viking
here
Experience.
that they made it big, and I'm actually like, I look back at what kind of guys we had here. From
Yeah,
independent.
Sabu. You were here for the Sabu show.
Sabu. That's how
Ricochet.
I got noticed.
Ricochet was
Ricochet. Ricochet's another one.
But it doesn't just stop from then. We're still bringing in top independent guys, especially in the state of Texas. Like, the guys here are really good.
right.
In addition to that, you have guys here who are really good who have potential to make it big. But if you look at the cage match show, we're bringing in quite a few talents. One guy, Max Castellanos, who's from this area. He's a buff dude, big time, like high level prospect who's had tryouts with WWE. He's going to be here at that show. I believe Terrell Tempo will be
Terrell
at that
Temple,
show.
yes. Terrell
So
Temple.
Yeah.
we're still bringing down top talents across the state of Texas, guys who are going to make
Future
6,
stars,
4 or
future
5
stars.
hour drives. The guys who are going to be in the WWE or AEW will be here at the True Survivor show with the cage match. So I mean, that cycle is still going. We just don't know who's going to be the next guy
And just don't,
that breaks through.
just don't talk about the big guys. We got little guys too. You know, put up a fight. We got guys like the ungrateful ASF,
Yeah, that's true.
talented.
It's absolutely.
This
Oh, yeah,
dude's like
ASF.
5'5".
Yeah,
he
well,
can
soon ASF.
kick down anybody who's above him. He's
Yeah.
one of the most talented guys I've ever seen in Texas,
That's true.
and fast rising too. Like
Yeah.
he came out of nowhere.
So it's still coming in terms of, like, if you come watch a wrestling show down here, somebody you're watching in that ring is going to be on TV one day.
Okay, so a lot of guys are starting to actually see Wrestling Revolution as a not just a place to get their feet wet, but to actually as a venue to further what they're trying to do with their career. Is
We're
that
getting to that point now, yeah.
Okay.
To where they come over here because they know this is where the
They
top
want to
breed
come
is.
here. They want to
This is
come
where the
here.
fight is.
And it really comes down to the crowd and the venue. This is an absolutely great venue, a very historic venue, and the crowd that we get every Friday night is always hot. It's a lot of the same people we see every Friday night. Some shows we get bigger crowds, but every Friday night we know that the fans will be here, and they provide one hell of an environment for these out-of-town talents to come down here and perform. You know, if you're a stand-up comic, you want to perform in front of a hot crowd to see how your work does, and that extends to wrestling. If they come down here it's a pretty sweet venue. And so I think that's why you'll see guys that enjoy coming down here and performing at Cine El Rey.
Yeah, no, venue alone. I've talked to more than a few headline comics that they're like, if I'm gonna film my stuff, I'm gonna film it here. You know what I mean? They'll talk to Bert Guerra, the owner here at Cine El Rey, and yeah, I mean they've already got their little vision planned out. They're like, oh shit, this is what I want. So yeah, and plus just the setup that with the ring in there, the sound's bouncing off the walls, just the atmosphere and the aesthetics of the whole thing. I can completely see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you promised me dirty wrestling stories, Shooter. Where they at?
Wrestling stories. Oh, hot dudes.
Oh,
Hot
Jesus.
dudes.
Hot
dudes.
You remember that?
Qualify
Oh, my
this.
God.
The interview.
What?
Hot dudes. Okay.
No, we did an interview one day with
it was
Daniel.
like the best interview ever for UTRGV. It was,
Oh yeah, forget. I don't get interviewed as much because I don't know my vocabulary.
Because
my
you say the F word.
My vocabulary consists a lot of F words and motherfuckers.
What do you mean wrestling stories? Like our favorite matches or
Oh no, I'm just he was like, oh, we got all kinds of stories, and I was like, all right,
So
cool,
I can tell
man.
you one. When
All
I
right,
fucking
all
went
right.
to fucking Monterey, I got my fucking ass handed to me by one of the greatest choppers in this business, named Galvan. I would see his videos on YouTube, and then it told me, hey, you're going up against this guy. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. Seeing his videos, like, oh damn, that guy fucking chops like there's no fucking tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, I've been chopped. I've been chopped by some of the best here. I got chopped by that motherfucker. It's like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
say the name.
Literally, there was no fingerprints on my chest. Literally, my blood vessels were plopped in my chest. But I didn't bitch out. I got my ass handed to him, but I was there in his fucking face every goddamn time. And at the end of that match, he fucking smacked me in the chest and told me, ahora sí, eres chingón. Holy shit. I earned one of the baddest motherfuckers in Mexico. I earned his respect because I got my ass handed to him, but I never bitched out.
And his
That's one
ego
of my
has
stories.
never deflated since then.
Fuck yeah! You're fucking right, motherfucker.
Why
Motherfucking
should it?
Monterrey,
Why
you fucking
should
get
it?
chopped like a motherfucker. Dude, my fucking chest was a fucking beat up ground beef. I'm like, holy shit, dude. But I earned their respect. That's the end of the day. I earned their fucking respect. That's my story.
I don't
Fucking
have
A.
stories. I have moments in the ring that are insane.
How about, here's a story
Oh, you have a story?
for you.
Oh, for me?
Because I listened to their stories, so I remember their best stories. All right, why don't you tell the story about the time it was Comic-Con, your very first Comic-Con. What happened that time? It was a battle royal.
Oh yeah, that was a big time. The
Yeah.
crowd.
Oh, that was
hard.
beautiful.
I
remember that
From your
shit.
perspective, remember that story?
Yes, I remember that story.
He
Go
was
for
so
it.
scared. I loved it.
I don't even tell the story.
He was just about getting into like the business, and then we have Comic-Con.
Okay,
Ramsey
okay,
was
okay,
so bad.
okay. You're right. Okay, got it. Okay, so I had just started, and I was on a losing streak. I wasn't very good. I lost to
You're
guys.
green as shit.
I lost to guys like Paine. Wait, let me rephrase that.
That's right, man.
I got my ass destroyed by guys like Paine.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound any better.
Hey,
Paine,
Hot.
Tony
I
Strong,
don't go like that.
Richard Reason, Eric Shadows, another guy I won't name. You know who I'm talking about. They all just beat me. I wasn't very good in the ring. And come Comic-Con weekend, I was getting a little bit better. I almost won against some fat dude. Almost won against guys like Downtown Felix. Almost won a triple threat match against two other dudes. Again, I won't name them because I don't like them as much. But on the Sunday, our last day, we had a Rumble match. Coliseum Battle Royal.
Loved it. I beat the shit out of
And
that.
I was going in there expecting, I'm probably going to lose this one, but I'm going to give it all I got, I'm the third guy in. There's no way I'm going to last the whole way, right? There's 15 other guys. Former Grand Warriors, former South Texas champions. No way I'm going to last that long, right? Lo and behold, I'm the last three. And I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I got a shot here. And then we eliminate one more guy. I'm like, all right, I have a shot here, but it's against Eric Shadows. This guy is a former Ground Warrior, former South Texas, former tag team champion. He's wrestled all over Texas.
One of the guys that I've had great matches with.
A guy who helped me train. Honestly, everyone used to call me Little Shadows, Baby Shadows, whatever.
Baby Shadows.
So I'm in there, thinking, oh man, this match is over. Eric's won. That's it. That was my head. Eric won. Eric Shadows won this match.
Mind you, he's already gotten the crap beat out of him by all
Greatest rib.
He came in number 3,
ever.
and he's like
Greatest
number
rib
2
ever.
right now. There's one more guy.
Somehow,
Greatest rib ever, bro. I love that shit.
He climbed up on the top. I kicked him over the head, and he falls. You can see on camera my reaction when he falls out of the ring, and I win the match. I am beyond shocked, and I don't know. It was a great moment, and I go back, and everyone's freaking out, like, what? What was that? Whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
I'm telling you.
but it was a great
greatest
moment,
rib ever.
a great locker room moment, because everyone was really happy that I actually won. It was,
Okay,
it was
hold
a
on.
really good moment.
Hold on.
Greatest
All right,
rib ever,
all
bro.
right. So he's didn't tell the real story. So this is the real story.
I did
could
tell
see
the
the
real
look on
story.
your
What are you
face the
talking
entire
about?
time he was talking.
I did tell the real
This is
story.
what really happened. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. I wasn't there, but
Well, he wasn't there, but he knows the real story.
Oh,
I'll give you the real
shit.
story. So
Okay,
this
okay.
guy just started in the wrestling business. The only thing he doesn't want to do is fuck up. He doesn't want to fuck up in the ring, whatever.
Of course.
So I'm pretty sure in this match, they told him that he wasn't supposed to win.
Correct.
But he was supposed to win, but they didn't include him in on it.
No.
So, yeah. Well, no, fuck the kayfabe. This is a podcast.
Fuck the kayfabe.
Yeah, this is a podcast. You're supposed to give him good content. Why?
God damn it, we already fucked it. We already
No.
fucked it.
They didn't
You already
get
fucked
consent,
it.
bro. That's
Anyway, I love the reaction.
Yeah.
You were scared shitless.
Yeah.
Scared shitless.
Yeah.
What?
I thought I fucked up.
Give him the real story.
I'm not. Why did I got it? Well, since you already said fuck
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you fucking asshole.
You gotta give the real story.
No.
I'm not gonna give the real story. I already gave the real story. I'll give another story from that weekend. I actually got concussed that earlier that day. So that's why I wasn't even supposed to be in that match.
Yeah, Comic-Con night, we most of our guys, they have to fight like maybe 2 or 3 times in one day.
It's
Every
a
day's
rough
in a row.
weekend. It's a rough weekend.
Yeah,
I actually
it's
I
hell.
had gotten concussed earlier that day. I had wrestled downtown Felix, some fat dude that we don't talk about because he sucks. He powerbombed me onto the ground. My head just, I don't know what happened. Usually your head hits the ground,
Right.
but this one, my head like bam. It was a nasty one, and I
Got
got
a snap
concussed.
to it,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like a nice little snap to it.
Yeah, you
And
probably
I got-
shouldn't even been in the Rumble.
Yeah,
at all.
I almost didn't enter the Rumble, and luckily I did. It's a rough weekend. It's a rough weekend, Comic-Con weekend, but it's a fun weekend. Love Comic-Con weekend.
Especially for the fans at Comic-Con, like they just like have wrestling nonstop every hour on the hour.
Shit, I still remember our first year at Comic Con. Remember
Dude,
that?
it's so grueling. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Our first year, they put us in the main stage. Every time we would wrestle, we would take everybody's attention to what we were doing.
Yeah, now we're on a room in the side because
Yeah,
they don't
because
want
we take away too much
Because we
attention.
took too
too
much
much
attention.
attention. Too much attention.
Way too much attention.
But
Everybody loves wrestling.
honestly, I was there at security the first year. It is what it is.
I never did security at Comic-Con. I was always the top guy.
Yeah, because you know how to kiss ass, motherfucker. Anyway,
It's a skill. It's a skill.
Can you show these people your title? That
Oh,
way
yeah.
the people at
I
home
have
can
it
see it.
Oh, yeah, flash for the camera.
Because we're talking about like Chris Austin, South Texas champion.
yeah,
South
held
Texas.
it.
Look at
Nice. Oh, beautiful.
Have you held it 3 times?
No, he hasn't held it times. I've held it.
Yeah, you know how to kiss ass, so fuck you. I don't need to hold titles, kid. I know who I am. I can hold any title that I want.
I don't need to hold the title either. The title needs me to hold it. That's the thing. I elevate that title. I don't know what you're talking about. I made that
Elevate.
title a
That's
workhorse
cute.
title.
That's cute. That's
do you know,
cute.
Do you know
That's
that
cute.
word elevate? Let's say
Elevate.
it together.
Elevate.
Elevate.
Ella, shut the fuck up. Kiss my ass.
Yes, mom.
I could have held that many times over.
Pete, I got a question for you. Familiar with David Goggins?
Who?
David Goggins.
Who?
Never mind.
Mike Jones.
Fuck cares.
Gottnitz? Is that what you're saying? Gottnitz?
Goggins.
Goggins. Goggins. David Goggins.
Former Navy SEAL guy. His catchphrase is snatching souls.
Snatching souls.
I
Yeah,
like
that's-
that. I like
Not
that. I like
snatch and souls. Snatching souls.
That's what this
Snatch
is,
souls.
man.
Snatch is also a good
Put it
phrase.
down.
Let's be honest. That would make a better T-shirt.
At the end of the day, I can hold any title that I fucking want.
Look, this has become a Pete Paine
Hey, this is
promo.
because
Just like
it's
It's all about
Is
me.
this a podcast or a
No,
promo?
dude. Even before he got here, he was just talking about
Narcissist.
himself the whole time.
Oh wow.
All
Okay.
the time, every time.
You know what? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna talk about myself again. Me and Shooter had one of the best tag team matches ever in the history of Wrestling Revolution against guys named Eric Shadows and Matt Riot. The House of Wolves. Remember that?
Cute.
Remember that summer?
dude, that was a crazy ass match.
That whole summer.
The whole
whole
the
summer. The
all
whole
those
summer we
matches
wrestled
were
like
badass.
8, 7, 8 times. It was a lot of times.
It's crazy.
But that first match, something was special about that first match. I remember I tried to help Shooter. I tried to hit Matt Riot. You know, I springboard off the top, and out of nowhere, I don't know how the hell he did it, how he timed it, but he Eric Shadow springboard at the same time, drop kicked me at midair. There's a video on it on Facebook if you want to go find it.
I'll
It's
send you
incredible.
the link. But I've never seen somebody hit out of midair while he's trying to save me. I see him get hit by another motherfucker jumping off the top rope at the same time.
Two people in midair hitting each other. It was like something on a freaking Dragon Ball Z.
I don't have to jump from any kind of.
It was like an anime.
Not
I
a-
don't
It was
have to.
crazy.
I don't have to jump any.
Because you
ropes.
can't jump,
Because he
fool. You
can't.
Hey, hey!
Actually, no. I think I might have it on my phone. I might just show the camera right now.
Do it.
See if that works.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
I don't have to jump from anything. I just smack motherfuckers off the floor.
If you send me the link, I might be able to put that up along with the video. I'll tell you what, we're coming up on the first hour right now. Regardless, I have to change out some batteries, but unless you guys want to talk about something else, we can go ahead and wrap it up. But
I got plenty to say. I just got plenty
He
to
won't
say.
shut
It's
up.
about yourself. Like,
Damn
so
it,
you got
fuck you.
plenty to say about yourself.
Pete Paine promo the movie if you want.
well, I'll tell you what.
Let's just all put the mics down and leave Paine by himself
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you
do it
will-
right
you
now.
will
Just,
stay here
just
for
do
4
it.
hours.
Just put the mic down and leave Paine talking to
Well,
the camera.
hold on before you
This is the Pete Paine podcast. Bounce
Damn right!
He doesn't have brains though.
before you walk away. I want you guys to go ahead to give out your contacts, social media, whatever you got, YouTube channel. I don't know what you got, highlight clips or something like that. But if we can go around and just, get the information from all you guys, because this will go out to tens of people. So
Tens of people.
there are dozens of us.
Wait, that's like Mick Foley, right? Shout out to all the dozens and the dozens.
Honestly, Wrestling Revolution, we've been here for how many years?
That's going on 9 years, right?
9 years. Every Friday night, we're always been here. We're looking for new talent nowadays. We're looking for wrestlers, managers, valets, even production crew. Anybody that's interested in becoming something in this wrestling business, we have the open doors. Honestly. Yeah, you might meet me. Yeah, I might be a fucking dick here and then, but show me that you want it.
He's not that bad in real life. It's okay.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Fuck kayfabe.
we are
right?
looking for next level talent. This guy can say that we pushed it to the next level. We go to seminars. We go learn from who's been there, done that, and big
Yeah,
names.
some of the main guys, some of the main top talent.
Guys have been in WWE, guys have been in TNA, guys have been in NXT, big names. I always try to push our guys to the next level because as a coach, we got to do that. We got to push the guys to the next level. You know this. You felt this.
Yep.
That guy needs to step the fuck up. He has a lot of potential. He can go to the next level.
How'd you start cutting a promo?
You know he's gonna go. You know he's gonna go to the next level.
He will.
This guy, out of all the people here, no offense, Sean, maybe you might make it in the comedy world, but this guy right here, South Texas champion, he's probably gonna go before any of us go somewhere,
Yeah, no,
except
he's-
for
he's already
Daniel
going.
Galvan.
He's
But that's
already
because
going
he's
places
carrying
like
like
San
a
Antonio. He's
resume that big.
Well, I was going to say porn was going to be my fallback, but goddamn.
He's got you beat, bro.
Look, man, I've been.
Daniel Galvan,
I'm not a
Pornhub.
religious person, but I have been blessed with what I've done in this business, opportunities, because I've been busting my fucking ass.
Yeah,
Look
man.
at this shit, Sean. Look at this shit, Sean. Look at
Many
that.
times over.
Oh, is this the mid-air kick right here?
Look at that. I think I'm free and.
Oh, Jesus, he timed that perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Look at that.
I always says to myself,
I'm gonna show the camera real quick.
go, Mexico, I passed that test. They want me back. California, Jesse Hernandez, School of Hard Knocks. A lot of guys have been through there. And Steve Paine, I went through his seminar. I went through his training. I busted my ass. But yeah, he wants to show you the video where he got drop kicked like a fucking monkey. Because he's a fucking monkey. Fucking monkey. Anyway, but I don't lie about where the fuck I've been. I've been busting my ass, and I've been blessed with opportunities that I've been given. And with that, I bring it back home. Because I started here, they gave me an opportunity here, and I want to spread my knowledge to everybody that wants to take it. Yes, I might be very
Blunt, asshole, dick, bitch, cunt,
Self-centered?
self-centered.
a lot of that shit, yes.
All of that.
But at the
All
end of
of
the
the above.
day, I want to help out the guys. Guys that I can see that they want to take it to the next level, I will be there and help them. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. But
Except that guy, right?
that motherfucker right there. But guys like this guy, he's been there. He wanted to see what it felt like to be a wrestler.
He's still on Tinder.
He's still on Grindr. Yeah, I get it.
Clock out of work today.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, you forgot to
He's
clock
got
out.
like
Hey, dude,
17 hours.
But anyway,
we matched though. Like, what's up?
but we
Fuck
at
after.
this point
They got hot dogs at Suerte. You know, like we can go over there.
And
we're
you can
gonna
suck
look.
on my
We're gonna
hot
look
dog.
for the next
gonna
guys,
get the
next
weenie.
level guys, the guys that want it,
Weenie,
that
are
want
you
it.
walking over there now?
Next wrestlers, next. Shut the
Shut
fuck up,
up,
shoot! I'm trying to fucking do
What
something
are you
here.
doing?
Holy fuck!
Oh wow!
Goddamn!
I've seen some hairy nipples, dude.
Wow!
But those shits. Oh, dude, my fucking ex. What's her name? Stefanana.
Holy
That girl.
shit.
Yeah. She
Look
had
like a
hairy nipples.
Brillo pad? Yeah,
Those
okay.
were hairy fucking nipples.
That was insane.
I'm not even sure if I saw a nipple.
You're welcome.
Okay, but gentlemen, we are coming up on. We're actually at the first hour right here. I do have to cut it off at least to change the batteries, but
Okay,
just in
do it.
case we don't come back real quick, if you can give out your contacts real quick so they can follow
We're
you.
talking all night,
I'm gonna-
so whatever.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be talking on that.
Look, Chris
My
Austin,
boys.
top guy coming up. He has some
He keeps
big-
asking for our contact information. You keep talking.
Alright,
Can I at
Yeah.
least-
It's about me. Fuck you.
Like our social
We need
media
it.
and everything.
Yes, yes.
All
Where
right.
can they follow you?
Instagram. Hey, shut the
5,
fuck up!
Give me my phone number.
Look at the heel coming out over here.
God damn!
You can find him on.
Give him a
God,
massage.
just say your shit. Say your shit. Say
You
your
can
shit.
find him on tweakspace.com. He's a big old
Writer.
tweak.
Instagram.
we
My
matched
Instagram is
too.
Chris Austin 2017. That's CRISS Austin
send you nudes.
2017.
Send you
You
pictures
can
of
also
his
get
dick.
my Facebook, Chris Austin, or at Chris Austin Wrestling. Twitter, I really don't use Twitter, but it's Chris Austin 1.
I mean, Snapchat.
Yeah, follow the Wrestling Revolution page on Facebook. And for the love of God, if you haven't come down here every Friday night, 8:30, Cine El Rey, come check out Wrestling Revolution. Don't add me on Facebook.
Don't add him on Facebook. He posts dumb stuff.
Juan? Nothing?
I don't got shit, bro. What are you talking about?
All right, guys.
You're out here
we're
living
looking
life.
for the
That's
next
cool.
future talent. Hit me
You already
up.
announced this.
Hit me up at Facebook, Pete Rivera. On Instagram, Pete Paine, R-I-V-E. Pete Paine, R-I-V-E. Paine. And on Twitter, Big Pete78. If you guys are interested, you're more than welcome. I'm here to build everybody up. I might be an asshole, but at the end of the day, I'm here to help you guys. If you guys want to make it to the next level, let's do it.
He's got to read it off the flyer because he keeps forgetting it.
Am I gonna chop a motherfucker?
I'm
Shut
gonna
the
go
fuck
do
up.
push-ups. I'll see y'all later.
You guys already know who I am.
RISS.
So
Shooter Roberts, everybody.
yeah, the oldest motherfucker that ever lived.
He ain't lying.
You guys know where to find me, how to find me. I don't even need to
He's always
introduce
at-
myself.
You know his
Alright.
Telegram.
The most narcissist. I didn't put Instagram. I didn't put Facebook, Twitter,
Because you never use it.
Snapchat.
Yes,
No, I do.
you can
First of all,
contact Wrestling Revolution or after every Friday.
This guy just.
If you
Okay,
guys are
yeah.
interested in becoming a wrestler, valet, manager, anything wrestling related, or you can show up after our show at Cine Ray. Wrestling Revolution, guys. The best ever. We will create champions here to the next level.
I'm proof of that.
Okay, and we'll be back in a bit.